Hopefully everybody's driving socially distant. Let me flip the camera around. Hold on. I'm gonna flip the camera around. Get you situated for the best. Flip it around. Bring it around town. Here we go. Help me drive. That's what we need. Thanks so much for joining the live. Technical difficulties, please. Not technical difficulties, but you know. I have on a new skirt. Let's talk about the skirt that I have on today. First of all, I got this skirt off of Amazon. I had to look back and see how much I paid for it because it's not giving quality. Okay, so I love the fabric. I love the print. It's a black and white floral print. It's just white on, it's black with white floral, like print. But I guess I was thinking that it was gonna have a little bit more like a lining or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's a pretty skirt. But the quality. Let me merge in the traffic right quick. Let me merge in the traffic. It's a truck behind me. Yeah, let me speed up. Let me get back into the speed limit is 70. I'm going at 65, 68, 67. Here we go. We're at 70 now. What else? Get up behind these people. But yeah, so I'm thinking the skirt wasn't that much. I think it was like $18. But I guess because I've lived through the pandemic, I know what certain quality and what cuts and what fabrics, and the fact that it doesn't have like a lining. Like $18? I'm glad it wasn't 80. Like, I'm glad it wasn't 100. It wasn't 24. It wasn't 50. It wasn't 70. It could have been any of those things. It's $18. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. So I was looking at the fabric. I was looking at the skirt. I was looking at the way it was stitched together. And I had a thought. I was like, you know what? If I had a sewing machine and some fabric, I could make a gang of these skirts. So in my brain, because somebody's entering the hallway, I got to get over, give them room. In my brain, I think I can make a gang of these skirts. So I have to slow myself down and be like, okay, hold on, Tanya. Hold on, sugar honey iced tea. Don't invest so much into these skirts that now you're paying more per skirt than you would if you had just bought it off of Amazon. Yeah, but I want the quality to be a little bit, like I want the fabric to feel like it's holding something together. Of course you have to put a little something up underneath it, spank, whatever. But still, I'm thinking maybe I can make my own skirts. That would be fun. So I think this weekend I'm gonna source the materials. Like, I think there's a sewing machine at either my house or my parents' house. It's around there somewhere. Somebody got a sewing machine. And we're gonna get the skirt. I'm wearing it today, but I'm going to get it and use it as a pattern. I'm not gonna tear it up, but I'll definitely I don't know, I might buy a pattern. So here we are. I'm gonna buy a pattern, some thread. What is this sewing machine? A sewing machine might need some oil. It may have some oil. I've got some body oil. I can just use that. Castor oil. I don't know if you need specific oil for a sewing machine. I'll pull the sewing girlies on TikTok and see. But yeah, I think I'm going to start. I'm going to figure out how to use fabric and sew. It's a pencil skirt. What could go wrong? We'll see. We will see. Aside from that, happy Friday. I hope your Friday is going well. It is let's do the weather and the traffic. The traffic is awesome. The weather, the clouds are kind of like a wispy type of, I don't know, let's eyeball it. 70% coverage. It doesn't look like it's going to rain, but if it wanted to rain, I wouldn't be surprised. It doesn't feel, the atmosphere doesn't feel like humid enough for it to rain. Not here. I know there's been quite a few issues with rain, thunderstorms, and such in the areas. But today, I think we're recovering nicely. I actually went outside to water the plants, and they seem to have still have some moisture in the pots. I still poured the water in there because I'm not going to carry a jug of water outside for nothing. You know, drink this too. But it'll all evaporate. Because they're outside and they have really good drainage. I've got some seeds at home. I think I want to start another pot with some seeds in it. This time of the year though, woo, I feel like maybe I should have done in the spring. Earlier in the spring. Now it's June. It's middle of June. Maybe too hot for new seeds. I don't know. I do want to put some color in my yard. Like I want some florals to bring like the bees and the birds and things to my garden. We will see. Thanks so much for the thumbs up, love. Thank you. Hand heart, hand hug, all that. Oh, my speed is dipping back down. That truck is inching up behind me. Okay, so has anybody been watching the World Cup? Tell me, who are you rooting for? I see some people online who are enamored by a few of the teams and their outfits and their designers of their bags and the clothing. But how are the games going? Like, what are the teams that are in the lead? Can anybody tell me? Is that something that should be on my radar? I know yesterday, and again, I'm not getting political. However, I love the president and first lady, my forever president and first lady, Barack and Michelle Obama. And yesterday they had the opening of their presidential library, which was awesome. I caught a bit of the speeches through my phone yesterday, and of course everybody was clipping them and reposting or whatever. But it was awesome. They were awesome. The feeling, the vibes, all of the vibes were good. And more of that, more of the good vibes, more of the good feelings, the happy feelings. Less of the things that are trouble, the things that are wonderful and bright and give us hope and fuzzy feelings. Yeah. Like, who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want an environment full of love and compassion? And yeah, it makes me think about all the people who are anti and want to go against. Such a wonderful vibe, just a wonderful feeling. So, again, not political. I'm trying so hard not to talk about politics because I don't really have all the details. Someone who is well versed, I was listening to this kid yesterday, and And I'm saying kid not in a derogatory way, but in a way that the person was 14 years old. I don't know his name, but this is a person who was being interviewed by the radio show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy, and the other people that are on the station on the show. They were interviewing this 14-year-old who was a political. I mean, he just knew. He knew. And I'm sorry, I'm saying he. I know the pronouns because you have to be careful of those types of things these days. But their guest was, because they kept saying, "Oh, this person is 14 years old," and they had so many facts and details about both political parties, a lot of the issues concerning younger people, about education, about voting and voting rights. And I just thought this person is so well versed. That's why I don't want to talk about politics, because I don't have the, I guess I don't do the research to have the articulation and the confidence to speak on topics the way that person did. And I applaud anyone who is doing the work, who is getting the information, getting the facts, not just a light Google, but somebody who's really doing research and really listening to the conversations and making up their own mind based on multiple conversations and multiple sources, and really vetting the origin of these sources. I applaud someone like that. That is the main reason why I don't talk about politics. And here I am not talking about politics. Yeah. But yesterday it was vibey because of the opening of the presidential library. I put a text in my family group chat. I really, really, really want to go to Chicago now. And so maybe we can get some of our family together and visit the museum. I would love that. But even if I can't get them together, it's the type of, I'm on the type of vibe where even if they don't want to go, others don't want to go, I want to go. And it may be easier and quicker for me to just take a quick little, road trip to Chicago. I mean, how far is it Chicago from here? Well, I'm actually going south, so I think it's about 5 hours from Memphis. I've been to Chicago before. I've ridden in a car. We'll say that. But I could tolerate it. I could do it. I would like to have somebody to share the driving with. But if I had to do it myself, in my RV with my dog, well, I don't know, because once I get to that place, the library, then I'll have to, I don't know, if they have a pet-friendly hotel, then I probably could leave him in the hotel while I go tour the vicinity, the library. I've done that before. I've definitely gone to a nice hotel, taken the dog with me, taken Captain Baylor. We stayed at the nice hotel. I went to the museum thing that I was looking at, and afterward I came back, and he was all good. He just slept all day, because that's what he does when he's at home. And that's what we do. It's all good. Thank you so much for bopping in and coming through the live stream. If you haven't already done so, as you're bopping through, because you don't have to stay for the whole ride. It's the carpool. I'm gonna drop you off at work, wherever you need me to drop you off. But do the thumbs up, do the likes. Come back to, not tomorrow, because I'm only doing this Monday through Friday, or the days that I go to work. So the origin story, I say this every time. I have a commute of about an hour scratch that. It is exactly an hour and 6 minutes. And so in that time, we just chit chat, we kiki, we talk about the snacks. If you're in the carpool, please do share your snacks. If you've got Doritos, let everybody have some Doritos. If you've got some Oreos, let everybody have an Oreo. If you got a big enough bag. If not, you got to break a little piece off and give everybody some. Whatever snacks you have. Girl Scout cookies, popcorn. This morning I have in my bag, there was some, what do you call it? Stir-fried rice in the freezer. I got a bag of that. And then I cut a little bit of cabbage, shredded cabbage, some green onions, and seasoned it and put it in a container. And so when I cook my rice, I'm going to put my cabbage in there and a little bit of water, and cook that in the microwave for a bit. And it's not going to be like, it's not going to be soft, but it'll still be crunchy. And I like crunchy cabbage. And I cut it so thin that it'll be a good, addition to the rice. So I'm looking forward to the lunch. I don't have any snacks, so to speak, so I'm going to have to walk today. I'm going to have to get up and walk and definitely go and find some snacks. But, because yesterday I had like a little baggie of trail mix left over from last week, and that was good. I love me some almonds and walnuts, cranberries, pineapple mixture, craisins. Do y'all call them craisins? Or they're cranberries and raisins. But yeah, I got that in my bag. I got the rice with the cabbage, a little sliver, very thinly sliced, about a half a cup of cabbage, and some green onions from my garden because I'm on my homestead. What? And I got a really good. I've got a pot with some onions, some green onions in it now, and I probably could just cut them and harvest those now, and they'll grow again by the end of the summer. They're in this really shallow pot. What I do is I cut the ends off of green onions when I go to the grocery store, throw them in a pot, the same pot that I use like every year. I put some dirt, not fertilized dirt, but some of that, some of that growth soil mixture from, wherever you get your planting soil. So I'll get a little bit of that, and I'll put it just to kind of refreshen the pots. I got crushed egg shells this year, and I sprinkled those in my pots. So I'm really trying to do the best to kind of reuse the soil that I have, but also have a good enough soil for vegetables to grow. What else? Did I bring anything else? I got a little frozen breakfast Sammy from the freezer. I'm not really looking forward to that. An apple. So yeah, I'm kind of meh about what I brought. So hopefully y'all got some good snacks. What are you sharing? Do you have anything in your bag? Do you have any meal prepped things? We are headed south on Highway 78. I say south. The signs say east. We're going to go east, and then we're going to turn south on Highway 7. So eventually we're going to start heading south toward the final roundup. It's the final roundup. But if anybody would like for us to take this road trip and head on and keep heading south toward Orlando, all you have to do is say the word. Where do you want to go? Put it in the chat. You want to go to Universal Studios? That's the one thing I did not get to do when I went to Orlando this time. Is I didn't go to Universal. My whole thing was to see the Nintendo World. I guess I just didn't want to pay for that ticket. I could have gone in there. It was well planned, but it wasn't well planned. You know, it was, but it wasn't. Next time. In fact, that's what I'm going to do today. As I have extra time, if I have extra time, I've got a couple of projects I'm working on. But as I have a little extra time, I'm definitely going to see what's out there in the booking.com world. See what I can see. It's such a beautiful, nice drive, and that whenever I see green, the lush green foliage, I just think about how blessed we are. All right, truck driver, thank you for your service. I need you to stay within those white lines, though. Sir, I'm going to say sir. I'm going to look over there and see what type of, I'm just assuming. I can't, yeah, it's a dude. Wake up, dude. Stay within those two white lines, though, for sure. Some branches or something. I guess they're gonna take them to the, I don't know, we're gonna pass by here and see. Is this something to be potted? I don't know. These are trees that they're, I don't know, it looks like rubbish. Who knows? I'm so nosy. Like, I really just want to know where everybody's going in the morning. I know where I'm going, but where are the other people going? We're all leading such fascinating lives. It would be good if we had like a, I don't know, a QR code or some type of signal that you could pick up in a device where it would kind of give a little brief synopsis of where the people were going in the vehicles that are around you. Or just give you a little heads up, like, this is Mr. He's got his own business and he's got a truckload of spaghetti sauce and pasta. No. Yeah, maybe he's got spaghetti sauce and pasta and pizza crust, and he's taking them to Little Caesars. I don't know. The world may never know. Let's get back over in the right lane. I need to do a driving class. Would you all come to a driving class from me? I feel as though I have something to give the world, and that is helping others learn how to drive. As I have done Uber rides, in my mind, I think young people just don't really have any ambition about driving. Like the younger kids, 16, 15, 17. But in my mind, I don't hear a whole lot of enthusiasm for learning how to drive the way me and my friends used to. Like, couldn't wait. There was like a countdown to when you could get your learner's permit, and then another countdown to when you could actually go and get that driver's license. Like, everybody was just so tuned in and zoned in to the fact that they wanted to drive so bad. And all of my friends, I won't say all of them, but a lot of them were really eager to get that driver's license. I don't think young people in this like day and age, in the ages of like 15 and 16, I won't say as far as globally, but in my neck of the woods, in my area, not too many of them seem to be interested in learning how to drive or being allowed to drive. You can just jump in an Uber. It's like having a taxi, but you get in and you go. And many things are just like cyclical in that aspect, where like maybe in the 40s and 50s, catching a cab or getting on public transportation for the most part was the preferred transportation, which isn't a problem. I'm not shading anybody for not wanting to drive and being more eager to take public transportation. I feel like this is the last automobile, this is the last car I want to drive. Car I want to buy. Like when I finish buying this car, which is it's pretty much paid for. In fact, that's another thing I need to do is I need to check and see how many more payments. There's not that many. We are on the home stretch of it all. But my next transportation goal, if any, is that sweet RV. And there's so many cars in my family at this point. Everybody in my family's got not everybody, but I'll just say that my parents have extra cars at this point, and they're getting to the age where, if you want to borrow the car, you can. I'm like, okay. So if I need a truck, I can borrow a truck. If I need a car, I can borrow a car. I don't feel like I need to buy another car. Not a brand new one anyway. And then after that, I feel like I'll be the age where my children will just drive me everywhere I want to go. I'm at that age now. As soon as they learned how to drive, I was like, okay, take mommy somewhere. Okay, it's time for you to take me somewhere. I'm loving it. Whenever I go visit my daughter, I'm like, here are the keys. Scoot over. Not scoot over, but I'm going to ride with you. You drive. You take me where we're going. And also because it's our city. She's more familiar with the routes. Oh my goodness, this yawn. I need to get away from the yawn. Oof. Does that mean I'm not having enough sleep? What does that mean? You guys, we're getting close to where I need to drop you off. I'm going to drop you off at the next road up ahead. Y'all have a great day. Have a wonderful Friday. Fantastic Friday. Give somebody a compliment. Give somebody a hug. Show somebody that you love them. Be kind to someone for no reason at all. Somebody who needs grace. Someone who is maybe rubbing you the wrong way. Got you twisted. Got you messed up. Show them grace. Be kind. Out of nowhere. Unexpectedly kind. And I'll talk to you later. Y'all have a great weekend. Bye-bye.